like to welcome you to this latest edition of Love Across the Sea. And today I want to talk about a thing that surprised me about the Philippines, and it's that how diverse they look there. You get the idea, especially living in United States, of that. You got three main groups. You got like Asians, which Chinese people look like Chinese, right? Dark hair, kind of lightish, yellowy skin, kind of smaller, slanted eyes. You got the black, anyone African, darker skin, curly hair, big lips, bigger nose. You have the white, pale skin, thin lips, straight light hair. And you kind of see the world in that respect when it comes to different groups. You go to the Philippines, it throws that into the air. You got people that they kind of don't. If you were to see them walking down the street or something, you wouldn't be able to say what group are they in exactly. Mostly you would say they look like Latinos or something, right? I guess. I mean, like a Latino, a Middle Easterner, maybe. I mean, yeah, a lot of you have no idea. I mean, I found out actually there's some Filipinos here that I didn't know they were Filipinos. I thought they were some kind of Hispanic or Middle Eastern, India or something like that. I had no idea what their background was, but they actually were Filipinos. I just didn't know because I was ignorant of how the people in that part of the world actually look. You take the countries of Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines. It's you got people. They call it the Malay type people. They're people of Asia. Asia's a massive place. It has many different groups in Asia. It's not just the Oriental type, Chinese, Japanese look. You got a lot of different varieties of people there. One of those people groups are, I'll call it the Malay type. They can range from tan all the way to like a lighter skin to darker. These people can, Malay type people. Also, they don't have their eyes they have larger eyes than like the northeastern Asians, like the Chinese, Japanese. Lighter eyes. They may have fuller lips. Different body builds. They look a little thicker usually. I've noticed they're kind of thicker looking. They're a different kind of looking people, and they in a way they kind of I think a lot of Malays you might confuse maybe for like someone in America is like I said, let's say a Latino, Costa Rican, something like that. Except they don't have as hairy as Latinos usually. But that's a whole different people group there. Okay. And so that contributes to the bulk of the Philippines population, that type of person, Malay type. Also, then you have the native Melanesian types. Those are the types that are from, you see them most commonly like in, let's say, Fiji, New Guinea, that type. They're darker, resemble Africans a whole lot. Well, sub-Saharan Africans. They resemble them kind of, except, they got some broader, bulkier looking features on their face. They might have looser curls, not as tightly curled hair. Very interesting looking people. So you got that mixed in there. You got Indonesia, which is a mix of the Malay type and the Melanesian type, and who knows what else is in there. Apparently, a lot of Indonesia had a lot of contact with India and had a lot of contact with Arabia, so they got a whole different mixture going on there. And you'll see that also in the Philippines. That's how you get these people that don't look, as you would say, Asian. In our view, bigger eyes, lighter skin or darker skin, just different kind of features. Well, a lot of that comes from that Malay, that Southeast Asian island type mix. That's where that's coming from. It's not actually the Spanish, because the Spanish, their DNA was mostly stuck in the higher ups. Like now, the rich people, yeah, they got the Spanish blood, but it didn't trickle down to every province. It didn't trickle down to every barangay. So no, the vast majority of Filipinos have no significant Spanish blood. Those features we're seeing that make them look different from, like, let's say a Chinese or something. That's that Malaysian blood and that native Southeast Asian island blood, you know. And remember also they're related to Polynesians, you know. So look at the Polynesians. Look how they look. They don't really look Asian-y. They got a different look about them. And that's group that also came out of Southeast Asia, the islands too. So that adds to the diversity of that region. So when you get there, back to the dating scene. Now let's circle back around to that. Once you arrive there as a guy, whenever they do open up, there is a vast assortment of women. I mean, men too. If you're looking for men, looking for women, whatever, you'll see every type of phenotype imaginable. Now, you're not going to see too many blonde hair, blue eyes. You're not going to get that in the Philippines. You're not going to get no blondes and like that. No European looks really, but you'll get some interesting looks. Some with big lips, some with thin lips, some with curly hair, some with straighter hair, some with super black hair, some with kind of brownish hair I've seen. You'll get a wide variety of women, light skin, dark skin, tall, short, skinny, thick, all type of builds. And yeah, you'll be surprised by that. And to me, that's a pleasant surprise because all too often in the United States, we lump people into these small categories and we get an idea, oh, these people like this, these people like that, these people like that. Like, no, that's not true. The world is a lot more diverse place than what we imagine, you know. So it's good to take the whole race theory out of your head about, oh, these are major races. It's like, oh, look, this is how they all act. No, erase that. Go there with open mind, interact with people with open mind, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. All right, that's it for this episode. Subscribe, like, all that.